Hi everybody, it's Carla from Casey Creates, and I want to invite you to my Fairyland Forest Woodland Journal. I've been super excited to show you inside, and so if you'd like to see what I've created, this is mostly a fabric journal with all kinds of textures and fabrics and laces and trims and kind of whimsical images of my idea of a perfect day in the woodland forest. So this is the back of the journal, and I've used lots of earthy colors. There's lots of embroidered fabric and nice rich colors and tones. I used some satin fabric here. So I think you'll just see a little bit of everything that wraps up my idea of what the woodland forest would be like in kind of my imaginary world. So this is the back, and this is the front, and there's lots to see, so I'm going to go kind of slow. I'll start with the spine. It's kind of got a tattered look, and then I have a small little dangle here, and it has a little butterfly charm, and then I have a tag that I tied on with some twine, and it's got the deer here and just a collage of fabrics and trims. And it's mounted on some craft paper, or it's more like board, and that is pinned on with a bulb pin. And then I've got a lot more of this embroidered brown fabric, and then inside it ties with this really pretty eco color or tan colored lace. And then it opens up like this, and I really love this leaf trim. I don't get to use it very often, so I was excited to put it on this journal. And I've had this little dragonfly charm for a very long time. It's got like an emerald on it, and so I decided to put that there. Excuse me. And then I've got the word wonder, because that's what I like to do as you walk through the forest, especially if it's an enchanting forest. And then this is a surprise, because it has a magnet, and it opens, and when you open it, you will see this Mori girl, which is Forest Girl, walking through the forest. And you can see there's a little squirrel here and an apple tree, and she's just having a peaceful walk through the forest. And I camouflaged it so you can't really tell that there's going to be that nice little interactive surprise. And I just made a little word there. I think I already said that. On the bottom here, this is some vintage crocheted lace trim that I got off of a handkerchief, and some more of the lace trim leaf trim that's brown instead of green. So that is the cover, and then I have a little key here. I don't know, just seemed like it'd be fun to put a key to the forest. Some trim here. I think this has been in my stash for a very long time. I got this lace trim from Safia, my very first challenge. Thank you, Safia. I haven't seen you in a while, but I really did have a lot of fun and received beautiful things from that challenge. So let's go inside. My first page here is this one. I hope I can show it well enough. It has decoupaged rice paper on it. And I like the different textures of the paper with the fabric. This is a beautiful trim that was gifted to me from Pam Garozzo. Hi Pam, I hope you see this. And thank you. I'm still using some of your Happy Mail. This is another little decoupaged bird and a paper flower and this really pretty green fabric that I got off of a jelly roll of fabric a while back, just in my stash. And then some light blue lace trim. So as you can see, all the colors are kind of just what I feel like are forest-like, whimsical and fun. Especially this next page, which is pinks and browns and blues. Oh, I told myself I was going to remember the name of the artist. Oh boy. I will try to put her name in the description box. But she does these almost like anime kind of drawings, and they're just beautiful. And this is the little girl with, most of them I use the images where you can't see her face, because I just think it's more effective that way. And she's sitting and looking at a blossoming tree. And one of my favorite times of the year is spring, when the cherry blossoms and the blossoming trees are all in bloom. They just look so fanciful and whimsical and pretty. However, they do make me sneeze. Anyway, she always has her dog with her, and sometimes there's a squirrel or a bunny, but I really love those images. And then we've got lots of lace trim. Got some of this polished cotton fabric as the background. And of course, eyelash trim. Some more of the trailing leaves. So I like that one. The next page is another image of the little girl looking at blooming trees. And I just did a bunch of layering and clustering here. It's a paper flower with a satin ribbon rose and some mulberry paper leaves, and I put a little bulb pin with a heart charm there. These are little appliques that are embroidered, and I just layered those on top of some cheesecloth. And then these are those little upholstery swatches that you can get in little rectangle stacks that are almost book-like. I'm so sorry, excuse me. And then just some random little flowers all over, which I really like. Turn this music down a little bit. This is a really fun trim. It's got like little wooden beads, many little wooden beads. And then this is one of these wonderful vintage doilies that I think I have finally used up in this journal. But I really love it. I like the texture, the color. It's really pretty. Now my next one, this is my winter woodland princess. I'm just saying a whole bunch of words hoping they'll make sense, because I don't know what this is. It's just fun. It's got some really soft eyelash trim or fiber trim that depicts maybe blowing snow. And then here she is. If you can see, there's a pine tree here, a winter pine tree. And then there's the roots of another tree. So she's definitely in the forest. And then I've got all kinds of dangle trim. There's even a little sparkle. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see if I can. And I have some applique here with some really pretty little pearl flatbacks. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is handmade custom paper. And I bought a sheet of that a while back. And I think it was even in one of my haul videos. But I got to use a little bit of that because I wanted it to look like a tree trunk. Or no, tree bark. But wintry. So there's the dangles and all of the white to depict my winter snow princess or snow fairy. And I have one little glass ball bead here with seed beads in it. And I just thought that looked kind of like a snowball. So I thought that was pretty. The next page is just some really nice rich woodland colors. Now this is a floating pocket and it's covering the other side. So I will move that and show it to you, show you both of them. So this is a little belly band. It's got these beautiful magenta flowers. This was another trim that had been gifted to me from Pam. And I just cut it all up into pieces. See if I can get a better frame for you. There we go. And I just love how it makes all of the woodland colors kind of show up. And these roses, and this is just all very woodland looking to me. So that takes you to this page. Excuse me. This is a filigree, and it was an oval. I cut it to make the door, and it has a little bit of sparkly, glittery paper behind it, supposedly to look like it's got a light on. I don't know if I made that as effective as I hoped, but that was the idea. And then I just put on a little door knocker there. And what's fun about this one is it closes with a magnet, and when you open it, it's like a door to the forest. And it's just got the little path with mushrooms and the lanterns and the tree branches, and I just love that. And it closes. So there's those two pages. And then this is my floating pocket. And I turned it over on purpose because it is busy. It's wild. I had a whole spool of this beautiful crocheted lace that I got at a really good deal at Hobby Lobby a while back. And then I love this daisy trim. But this to me is a girl throwing on her gingham shirt and blue jeans and taking her dog on a walk in the forest. And this is the pocket. And it is fun. To me anyway. It has, I made it with a authentic pair of old Levi denim jeans, and I put a tiny little corner pocket there, and I tucked in a little tag, and it's got map paper to depict adventure, and then it's got this fun little button with a K, and that was on a tag that was made for me by Janine at Shabby, oh, I forgot your channel, Janine, but many of you know who Janine is. Excuse me. And then I've got a pretty burlap butterfly, and I love tacking in burlap when it's rustic and pretty at the same time. And then I've got the little black-eyed Susan daisies, and a little sunflower, and the lace trim. And then if you can see, I lined it with some gingham and the leaf trim. So there's a pocket here, and then there's a pocket on the other side, and inside of there I've got a daisy tag, and it's made with all different patterns because I really like pattern mixing. I'll show it goes like that and slips down in here. So I'm just taking my time and taking you through it. I hope you're enjoying seeing all of the fun, whimsical things that I've put together. This one I didn't do quickly, I will say. I really took my time. And I did a lot of layering of flowers and textures. So there's this one, and I just leave it upside down. And then the next page is my fun with mushrooms. I love this pattern mushroom. Now this is a scrap of paper that I kind of muted a little with some gesso, and then I padded one here, and that's a fabric one, and the other ones are made with just paper, and I Mod Podged over them to seal them. And then I just did some of these fun little clusters of daisy flowers with red button centers, and these are vintage buttons that I got out of my mother's button can. And then I just made this fun little tag. Let's see if I can show you this fun little fabric tag that's got burlap and just some little daisy appliques, and it just floats around in there as well. And the next page says happy, because fun little mushrooms like this just make me happy. And it's got a vintage floral print fabric, and this is another little padded mushroom that I created out of different fabrics and applique, and just a little paper flower there, and some cheesecloth, and some of that rosebud trim on the edge. And then this pocket opens, and because there's not a lot of journaling on all the other pages, I made a special pocket just to put my journaling things and like tags and ephemera. So inside it unties, and then you just pull out what's in here. I love this one. This was gifted to me. Actually won a little giveaway that Shaz had from Crafted Seasons by Shaz, and so I wanted to put this little envelope in here. It's made on this really nice paper. Hi Shaz, thanks. And then I made a journal, and it's made with some really pretty woodland type paper. Hope I'm getting that straight for you. And of course another one of those fabric mushrooms I just cut out, and then it's just got this mushroomy colored paper for journaling, and I did sew in one signature. So there's several pages here for journaling. And then this is where I also stashed some of my tags. I think I showed you all of these in my last video. I like this one. It says, life's memories play over and over like beautiful music from my soul. And let's just leave those out for now. And then I have 2 more pages to show you. And it's this one, which was themed on the Mori Girl tags I was telling you about in the last video. And speaking of the last video, I want to remind you that there is a giveaway that I'm starting today. And if you remember the secret message that you have to put in your comment, you can have your name entered in to win this journal. And I'll talk to you about that again just as we finish this video. But this is my Mori Girl pocket, or page I should say. And the Mori Girl theme is based on forest girls that just like the simple, pretty things. And I talked about it in my comfort journal video number 4, which I will link if you'd like to know more about that. But you just go crazy with all kinds of laces and pretty pastels and pinks, and so this page is layered with doilies. I really think, I hate when I say the wrong person, but I think Edwina Kench made me these flowers. I just hope I'm right. If I'm not, please correct me in the comment section. But I finally pulled one of these off of the tag that she made and put it in my journal because it was just so pretty. And then I've got this scallop trim here with the rosebud little trim there. There's more of the pretty polished cotton and a few dangles. So that's a pretty one there. And then this is truly tea stained because I spilled my tea when I was making some tags, so I got a little tea on there, but I don't think you can even tell. and it opens up for journaling. And I put it flower side down because I want it to be a little more camouflaged in the pocket. And then I just love this tag. It was in a big package of K & Company ephemera for journals, and I just like that it's the actual shape of the butterfly. So I tucked that one in there as well. And then the last page is this one, and it's a fairy. I've got a little bit of bling here, and these are little woodland charms. There's a leaf and a squirrel, and I think a bunny. Yeah, a bunny. A leaf, a squirrel, and a bunny, and it's on a kilt pin. And then this little guy is hiding under a leaf, and he's just so cute. I love this image. And then I've got some real vintage doily that I thought would depict kind of mushrooms or foliage or nature of some sort. And then I've got this pretty green ruffled trim at the bottom, and then some more of the ecru lace on the edge. I'm sorry, this video's gotten quite long, so let me just go back, and without being too chatty, I'll just show you again each page. And that's the end. So thanks for watching. We really had a good time making this woodland journal. And again, this is our stay-at-home orders are still in effect, so I'm taking great comfort in crafting and making these journals. I pray you all are safe and well and trying to make the best of our time, and having peace of mind and not letting yourselves get too terribly anxious. And just thanks again for watching. If you'd like to be a part of this giveaway, I'm giving away this shabby little pink journal, and there is a secret code you have to use in your comments. And because it was a little confusing, I'm going to take the comment whether the little secret word is either in this video or the previous video, which is comfort journal number 4, and I will link that video. If you add the secret word, then your name will go into the drawing. It's for international and US, and I will mail it to you. I won't go through this journal right now, but if you'd like to see what's inside and you think it's something you'd like to win, please enter. I'm going to pull a name. Let's see, today's Saturday, May 2nd. Trying to decide when should we do it. How about I will draw a name on, well, we'll just go until next Saturday. Saturday, that would be, I believe, May 8th, but I don't want to say for sure until I check my calendar, which, no, it's Saturday, May 9th. So I'll pull a name on Saturday, May 9th. Who's ever got the secret word in their comment, I can mail it to you, well, if I pull your name, I'll mail it to you, and I'll mail it anywhere, whoever wins. And just thanks again for watching and subscribing and being a part of what's keeping me calm and happy during these times of very strange times in our world. But thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed seeing the Woodland Journal. I'm enjoying seeing your videos, and I hope we'll be back again together soon. Have a happy day.